Welcome to ESPN Esports Debate Club. Phil Murphy, your moderator today. I'm joined by Darin, Kwilinski, and very distantly, Miss Emily Rand, ready to rock and roll. Guys, this
what was
topic
that
came up.
dramatic look? She was like,
Oh, she is coming for your neck, brother. A debate here that's kind of permeated into our contextual space. Darin, I'll start with you. Emily, I want you to follow up. You guys were talking about this. Invictus Gaming, reigning world champs. Are they a team that throws? Darin?
floor is mine. We've been debating this for a day in Slack. Now, Emily, I'm going to come at you hard. I'm going to come at you fast, and then you can basically destroy me afterwards. The question was, is Invictus Gaming a team that should be known for throwing? My simple response is no. If you look at their last few months of international competition, all the way from Worlds through MSI, they're 23-5. When it matters, IG is always up on their A game. Let's look at some of their more recent titles. 2019 LPL Spring Playoffs, 2018 Demacia Cup in the Winter, Worlds 2018, 18-1 in the LPL Spring Split. I'm sorry, Summer Split. I guess that's my time. And then 2018 Rift Rivals. So IG, in my mind, just off the bat, isn't a team that you would say, in a general audience view, throws.
All right, that was our appetizer. Now time for the main course. Emily?
So I think the first question I want to ask is, Darin, how many LPL games have you watched? Just out of curiosity.
Less than you, we'll say that.
Okay, because my thing with IG, it's not results-based. It's actually their playstyle, and they've said this themselves, that their worst enemy is themselves. IG will continuously, and we saw it in their game actually against SKT today, where if they are behind, they will be like, oh yes, we can take this team fight 2v4. This person is already dying. Baolan is going to ultimate in as Galio and try to save them anyway, and we are going to dig ourselves into a further hole. I saw IG lose games in matches that they would end up winning. I saw IG lose matches by doing this. I do think that IG are exploitable in this regard, and we've seen it at this tournament against what you would consider lower tier teams in Flash Wolves and Fengvu Buffalo, where they play so fast and loose because they disrespect their opponents, and better teams will punish them. That's actually why I know IG for throwing, because against bottom LPL teams, they pull these stunts all of the time, and it's incredibly frustrating to watch because you know they're better than this, they're just not playing like it.
But they already are better than that. We've already seen it. I mean, look, they went on a 16-game international win streak. They might throw a game here or there, in the SKT match that you brought up from this Tuesday morning that we're filming. That wasn't really a throw, that was just a stomp. That was just them losing, and they had nothing to really gain from winning or losing. When the chips are down, IG does not throw. When it doesn't matter, then IG is gonna, do what IG does. I completely agree with you that they have the capability to throw. They have a high risk, high reward play style, but they are rewarded more often than not for that play style. And I think if you were to tell anyone off the street, say, hey, they went 16-0 international competitions before losing. They're 23-5 off of World Championships and MSI. They're world champions, LPL Spring Split champions, and now they're looking to be a favorite for MSI. You pull anyone off the street and be like, wow, that seems like a really solid team. Not a team that would be considered as a throwing team.
Yeah, so I think you and I have really different opinions on what we're considering throwing, and also just basing things on their results versus basing things on how they actually play. And their play style makes me very nervous. They give up a lot. And a team that is maybe on the rise and studying their opponents a bit better, like SKT, can certainly take advantage of that. That's my issue with IG, and that's why I always go on these gigantic long rants on video where I am just like, this team can easily shoot themselves in the foot. It's really difficult for me to trust them because they do not play to the best of their ability at all times. And if they do think that you are not worthy or not a good opponent, they're going to play very fast and loose against you, and they can certainly lose. And again, this is something that they themselves have said repeatedly in interviews, is that they are their own worst enemy. They can win against anyone and they can lose against anyone, and I stand by that.
I feel like all of this mistrust comes from KT Rolster and all of the times you've been burned by them. I feel like that's where the root cause is of all the mistrust.
KT Rolster? Maybe. I don't know, though. They're a really different team than IG.
I'm not going to be the one to determine a winner of the debate. We'll let the internet do that, at Darin K, at League of Emily. Shoot them your hot takes. Tell them where you agree, disagree. Pile
I feel
on
like
this
everyone
guy.
who watches the LPL is going to agree with me. Like, even if IG wins this tournament, we're all going to be like, when are IG going to throw their next game?
That's the problem, though, with greatness. The bar gets so high that anytime you don't meet
Any
that bar...
team you lose to, it could be a throw, right?
Exactly. But
Even
again,
the Patriots probably
I'm
lose
just
to
going to be the
Browns.
bipartisan observer and the facilitator, so I will facilitate our goodbye. Emily, thank you so much. Darin, thank you as well.
Thank you.
For more on all things League of Legends, keep it locked on ESPN.com/esports.